and going live. I am, let me see. How can I cut it all the way off? Okay, there we go. There we go. That's what I'm going to start doing. That's what I'm going to start doing. Yo, I was just live a little bit earlier. Had a good little chat with y'all. When I'm out here doing the side hustle to the real reality, as I always say, you know what I mean? As we push forward with our 1,000 subscribers, getting our 4,000 watch hours, so that eventually we can completely monetize this channel and not have to do none of this. Just do what we here to do, what we really here to do, and that is give y'all the content on the daily, because that's what I want to do, y'all. That's not even just what I want. That's what I need to do. That's what I need to do. You understand what I'm saying? I need that. I need it in my life. Come put it in my life. I need that ability to wake up, eat, drink, sleep, think, ONYXCON, period. That's it. That's it. That's all I want to deal with, y'all. Because that's a lot. That's a hell of a lot. That's a hell of a lot. That's a lot and a lot and a lot more. That is tons of content, a variety, and as we say, ONYXCON is a lifestyle, and a great bit of my lifestyle I share with y'all to make this content what it is, from the travel, to the gaming, to the reviews of the movies, the comic books, everything else we do here, right? So I was live earlier and I was saying, yes, I wanted to turn my hat back because I didn't want the bill on my hat hitting the back of the seat thing, so I took that off on purpose. Yes, you saw that. Not to mention, I'm gonna tell you a little trick I'm doing for all my YouTubers. I'll tell y'all, give y'all a little insider. So I was wearing the same thing I was wearing earlier today, right? When people watch your videos, they only remember your videos because something was different in each one. Your outfit, your shades, your something, where you had your hair, whatever. Something got to be different. So I also wanted something to be different in this one because I had my hat facing forward in the last one. I had it like this, right? I had the front of it back. So no, I switched around a little bit, give y'all something else. Get over here. You know what I'm saying? Flip it up a little bit so that y'all might remember, oh, okay, that's not the same one. He had his hat backwards on that. That's psychologically how it is. Some people don't even notice the differences until they realize, no, I know that that's a different video because you got to give them something to switch it up. So that's part of the strategy here. Just, keep that in mind, all my YouTubers. Keep that in mind. It does help. Don't listen to people who don't do it. Listen to somebody who's doing it. Okay? It's a tip. Take it or leave it, but there it is. Always do something different. And if you wear some of the same stuff every time you go live, that's nothing wrong with that. Or every time you do a video, but do something different. Different shirt, different something. Whatever's on that camera, switch it up a little bit. I'm telling you, that's how it is. That's how people remember your stuff. Okay. So anyway, I cut off comments, and I did that on purpose because I'm realizing I simply have zero tolerance for the nonsense that can happen online. And I think something clicked in my last birthday. I know something clicked in. So that's just my nice way of trying to say it. But basically, I just got to the point where I've never been a dude. I come from a very well-educated, refined, generally very respectful personal culture. Okay, I'm talking about my immediate family and friends and people who know me well. You know what I'm saying? We conduct ourselves a certain way. We only address things a certain way, on a certain level of candor and discipline and respect that some people don't have a clue about that. They haven't been around that. They didn't have that. And I understand all the reasons why, but none of that got nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? So when people want to troll and say anything they want to say and get weird, I am very much so against that and tolerating it. And I don't like that in social media. It sometimes fuels a lot of that nonsense, allowing that kind of stuff to happen. Not having proper boundaries and barriers, and just such a high allowance for nonsense. It's like, what the, and then when things hit the fan and things go wrong, and something happens in real life where people get more than their feelings hurt, everybody cries the blues and says, we've got to do something about it. You don't, no, y'all don't really care. Just be honest. You don't care because they're making money off of the tragedy. That's the truth of it. So at least there's a button that says off. And previously I've been doing this other button that says allow only subscribers who've been subscribed to your channel to talk. That would be all fine and good, but it's not as simple as just being a subscriber. They also have it broken down by times. Like you can have it like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes. And the maximum is 20 minutes. So for the past month or so, I've been doing the 20-minute thing, which every time I touch it, I'm like, this is so ridiculous. Bump 20 minutes. How about subscriber period? Like how about a subscriber for at least 3 months? You know what I'm saying? Or at least a month, like just like a trial with you get a trial of a channel or something. It usually lasts a month. They should do it like that. It should be at least a month. So you're contributing to the numbers. If you don't like the content, you're just here to complain and be lame and troll and all that old goofy stuff some people do. Whatever, but you're not gonna get the chance to say nothing unless you are contributing to the monetization nation. The ability for us to move forward because we got numbers. You know what I mean? So that's what it ought to be, but that ain't what it is. Shout out to whoever that was, put the one up, put the thumbs up. I appreciate you. So you know what I'm saying? Energy like that. Those are the people. Those should be the only people. You have to like a video. You have to be a subscriber. This is what I would do it. If I were handling, you'd be able to say something right now. This would kill a lot of that nonsense. Well, you know what? Yeah. You would have to have a channel on your own, because if you make people have a channel, then they gotta like really participate. They gotta know what it feels like that somebody else can find them and say something about them if they got a problem. You know what I mean? Like don't do it if you ain't ready. Don't, as they say, don't throw stones in a glass house. Yeah, because your windows can get blasted. For real. Like they don't allow it. Just don't. If you had that kind of situation, like and you have to have an avatar. And somewhere on your page, have a picture of yourself. See, if you went there, then a bunch of these little chumps would be, YouTube would damn near half of its participants because it's a bunch of cowards don't want to be seen. They want to hide behind keyboards and talk ish. So that would die real quick. But it would get to the real. It would get to nothing but real people on here who really got something to contribute and help people, sharing knowledge, sharing wisdom, sharing experiences. And it should be a safe space. It should be a safe space, but it's not completely. It is in some ways. There's plenty of genuine, great people. We wouldn't have over 1,000 subscribers if it weren't no real people out here that are genuine. But there's so many that are on that other nonsense. And I'm saying, if they would just put up the real barriers, like the hell with that, like the timeout button wouldn't exist. I was talking about that in my last live. I was like, what the hell is timeout? I know what it's based on. I gave it a history of that. If you want to watch, go back to the last one if you want to hear me break down the history of where timeout came from as a phrase. Because everybody don't know it. As time goes on, things change and people don't research things anymore. They just say stuff. Whatever's trending, they just saying it. People saying cap don't even know what cap came from when they talking about, that's a lie, that's cap. What the hell where did cap come from? And I asked a friend who was an intellect one time, just like me, he's big, he's on many topics, and we all got our specialties of what kind of stuff we are into the most to know most about, right? So he broke it down, all the way down. And I'm not about to do that now because it's boring, quite frankly. But look it up the history of why folk are saying cap. And it's actually old, it's very old, which is what blew my mind. I was like, how did these kids start saying something that's based on something extremely old, way older than what they saying? And half of them don't know this. This is what I'm saying, just saying something. They just saying it because some rapper said it. But the thing about a lot of rappers, even the dumbest of them and the slurriest of voices, the mumbly of the mumble rappers, even a lot of them, that's all an act. They just putting on. But them guys, a lot of them guys are smart. And they're smart enough to go and research what they're going to say in their lyrics. And they want to be clever. They always want to be clever. So even when they ain't got nothing much to say, they want a few little points in there. It's like doing a resume. And they say, you put in those keywords for certain types of companies. They're not even going to look at your resume unless you have certain numbers. So they're going to use certain, say words, so to speak, to get appreciated, to get acknowledged as somebody was hearing and got something to say. Because they know the critics, whether the audience is stupid and or not, if majority of the audience are a bunch of numbskulls that don't want to, you know, amount to much in life, that might get you a lot of volume and numbers. I said, I'll never get seeing 21 Savage on the cover of Rolling Stone. And while he gets sometimes put in the bag with the mumble rappers, he ain't no slouch. That's an intelligent guy. You don't make the cover of Rolling Stones being no slouch. They handpick folk that they can see have other levels of something to say. So it's all a game, you know what I mean? It's all a game for perception. And a lot of people fall prey, a lot of young folk especially fall prey to thinking that things are one way when they're completely another. And it's good to just be well-rounded, y'all. And it's not good to be ratchet and disrespectful. I'm big on shooting that culture down because I see it rising to a very unhealthy. Go in, not even in the end. Just we already win it. If you live by that code, you already win. Yo, like the Mandalorian. I'm always saying, first Star Wars. Yo, I'm a Wookiee and I'm a Mandalorian. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Mandalorian, baby. This is the way. It's all about codes of ethics. Love that. Love that. Honor and discipline. Love it. Love it. That's what time it is. So yeah, it comes with the territory over time, but you gotta regulate. So like I say, I hate that it's affecting good people who've been on my channel who would probably want to chat with me when I go live. I like chatting with people. I love talking to people who are good people. You know what I'm saying? But I want y'all to know it's not y'all. I just want you to know if you see this and you're frustrated because you came on and you wanted to talk with me, yo, sorry, it ain't you. It's the silliness I encounter when I'm on here. But you know, the email is out there. I ain't hard to find if you want to just ask some questions, or if you want to hit, oh, better yet, you know, for more social media type vibes, because really the email is reserved for strictly business. Okay, it's all about the business, period. But all of it can be a level of business. So I'm saying if you just want to, you know, chat a little bit about something I brought up in a topic, how you appreciate it, your thoughts on it, whatever, I welcome that at ONYXCON on Instagram, okay, at ONYXCON, just like you know it to be here, all right? Check me out on Instagram. You're welcome to hit the DMs. If you do it over there, you'll get most respect if you come over and become a 99 cent a month subscriber. If you're international, I understand you may not be spending no money, so it's okay, you good. Just go ahead and make sure you follow, at least follow, you know, on Instagram for that part. But here is the main party. I keep saying, this is really where the monetization nation is birthed, is over here on YouTube, because we're starting to get them numbers that I've been fighting for my whole damn time of being on YouTube, especially in the last 4 or 5 years, really 6 almost now, or 5, about 5, let me see. 2, 3, well, damn, it has been 6. It's been almost 7. Shish, woo. It's been a minute, y'all. It's been a minute putting in the work. So, and it's gonna pay off. I know it is. That's what time it is. That's what it's always about. You gotta keep going. Whoever needs to hear this, you know the phrase, you know you hear it all the time, keep going, don't give up. It's real. And if you're a YouTuber, do it every day. You notice I try to go live every day. If you're, you know, one of my monetization nation, you're a subscriber, you're a real one, you already know.